Lamar, you in there winning? You in there winning? Y'all playing, what y'all playing? Fuck is that?
Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got your own. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. A floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist. What now? 11 a.m. Check out. Mike Giver. One foul. Just to tell her it's one now. How come? No rest. No reason.
What you doing?
Mama used to serve vegetables. Half the meals got pentacles. Have I ever seen a reservation?
The baby sleep still?
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots.
All right. All right, man. All right.
It's the marquee game of opening
What's
weekend.
up, bro?
And off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown,
Hollywood Brown.
Pittsburgh. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
The kick return.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes
You gotta like go to your depth chart and do it that way.
So let's try this again after the kick return. TD. Here's yet another.
Oh yeah.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Bro, I just listen. All I did was draft my team. I ain't never been in this league neither. I don't know either.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run with Geis. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Hey, team 6.
Now it's Darnold. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Picks.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Lots of play action. Darnold.
And hooked me on that.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. They'll toss it.
What was that, gang?
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. T.Y. Hilton, 43 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
I don't know how he
You've got it down.
Got that.
And I just know as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jesus Christ.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Spin.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Yeah. I think when they get back in the huddle,
we're good.
The question will be, Why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
20.
To the air again, Newton. It's caught, Nelson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really...
Bro, why is he that slow?
Cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
Call it 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Motion with it ain't though. Jesus Christ. Can't be that slow.
3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Newton now to throw. It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catcher at 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Come on. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Darnold. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, and what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra
come get these
point
blankets
winds
up.
up successful.
Somebody.
Can't even see none, bro. Well, how many for these ones?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that
Because
pick 6.
everyone's playing 2 characters, he got mad.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I just got mad because he said that we were double teaming him. Come on, grab the other 2 edges.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Yes, I did. That did not fall the ball kicks.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. A heavy rush, and down he goes. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Definitely my channel.
You quite right.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Complete to Hilton.
Good ass pass.
A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
The goal for the offense versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
I'm winning, but it's a good game.
It's 20-7.
No, it's closer
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah,
just got the wiggle. If that offense can put 6 on the board here, we'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They do quick.
Oh, so I gotta get a note. Gotta get a note.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Yeah, I was up.
And
quit.
42 yards. And the Steelers, they broke
in a free league at that. I don't understand.
Great corner out there, not only able to catch it.
These are basically just reps, and he quit in the free league.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed. Fielded about a yard.
I don't know why y'all just didn't eat the.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
A sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Darnold throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku.
Oh, man.
It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That's taken on the 25. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And an alley to run.
Oh, block.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
20.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They run with Logan. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. T.J. Logan, 27 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Good run.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up
not really, a little bit.
Things off to Jonathan Coachman
I sucked
standing
this
by
year
in
at that
Orlando.
shit.
He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that one. And he's going to be sacked.
That shit would have been picked
Second
off.
back right at the midfield stripe. Kyle Van Noy. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. From the 50, Newton.
Ooh.
And that pass is going to be intercepted by
Good ass
DB
defense.
Desmond King. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Darnold.
Oh,
The middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and
Who
back
crying?
working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Baby.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So now
my offense is poop. My defense is all right.
First half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise.
My offense sucks, though. I'm just good on defense.
And you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you have your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball.
So you used to Zeke in that big-ass line that you got.
One here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Yeah.
Geis. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw Darnold. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Girlfriend, you wake up.
Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Darnold. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So we have come upon halftime.
No, I knew that was in.
Opener from Foxborough. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
He didn't fumble that game? Jesus Christ, man.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, this is Geis. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And some room to maneuver. 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 59.
He'll look to throw.
Wide open.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Yeah. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. This is Geis. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
His fat ass is not catching up
back out there and go, totally ineffective. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton caught by Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
Gun.
On 1st and 10, Newton. It's caught by OBJ.
Odell broke that tackle.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Odell Beckham. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
No, that's Marquise Brown.
Go,
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception.
And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Yeah, boy.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Newton. This is caught. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. A shotgun snap for Newton. It's caught. Beckham. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Odell Beckham with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra.
He was my first pick, and I had pick 26 in the draft.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
So it was the snake draft, though, so it was like I had pick 26, and then I had like pick 10
at the 20-yard line.
At the next round. So it wasn't, I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't that bad, I guess. You said the snake draft?
With a first down as they begin the drive.
It's like, say like you get pick, if you got pick number 1, then you have like back-to-back picks. So it's like pick number 1 of the first one, then you have pick number 30, and then like number 1 of the next round, so you'll get 2 back-to-back picks. Basically, whatever pick you got, you'll just flip-flop in the next round.
You need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere, and so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark.
This nigga Dice just punched Eric Weddle in the face.
They're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line.
Would if I ain't blitz like that.
Now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. Fielded just inside the 20. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a 1st down throw for Newton.
Oh, good ass read.
Pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. Back now.
Good ass read.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hey, chill out, man.
Here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. And now here is another interception. He's picked off.
I don't even know how he fought that.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Shit.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. J.J. Nelson, 30 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Sitting up by yourself?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play call.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, Newton. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage.
Thought about it. I wasn't trying to
they catch it,
rub it in. Just trying to play.
You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Right.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Down to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're going to be like, Drew, they're going to say I'm cheating, but I really didn't cheat.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good friend.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the draw, they go to Geis, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free.
That nigga about died.
He scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through.
It's a turnover. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
That right
Bro,
now,
he about died. That's crazy. His soul jumped out of his body.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from
Oh, shit, he about died.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Throwing here, Newton. He's going deep for Brown. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Hey, they should have just let me play the computer a long time ago. I done beat like 3 people and they didn't all quit.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Man, 80. Check girls, check girls, check girls.
Here's Darnold. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
86.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now Darnold. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Newton's going to throw it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter?
Got a good quarterback. He had a good quarterback here.
Playing in this game, there are no feelings.
Exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head to head.
Ain't nobody wins. If I had Sam Darnold, I would lose.
Each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Who, me? Oh, no.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
Oh, my God.
Be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
forward. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to let that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he goes down at the 23-yard line. So this one in the win.